on a budget?
Myself.
I need to acknowledge early on here that my crotch is very featured in the shot. I guess so.
We're live.
We're here.
Live.
This is TJ, the host of Bourbon on a Budget. I'm Brendan.
The other host.
I guess, and then Ben's
the contrarian.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Cheers. First time in person. Well, for Ben. Brendan and I.
Yes.
This is a super spreader event.
Ooh.
It's happening.
3 feet, guys. I wish we were like ESPN and we had that plastic right now.
That's good. TJ's much better on Zoom.
It's true.
Kind of
What are we doing today? This is like an ode to Ben.
Yeah, this is Ben's brainchild.
So go ahead.
It's Costco, it's friendship, it's everything that's about Ben.
We have successfully completed the acquisition of all
three of us.
When I say we, me have successfully completed.
Just talk like Elena.
the entire Kirkland Costco set, small batch, bottled and bond, single barrel.
Woo!
Super rare. This is probably I would say this. This is the BTAC of Costco.
It's CTAC.
Yes.
Costco.
Yeah.
Costco's trifecta antique collection.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
CTAC.
So I'm just saying these are gonna be allocated one day and super rare. So it's the next pappy.
There has been a big
fanfare
for these. Like they've sold out pretty quickly.
Yes, 100%.
As they've released and come out and gone up in proof and everything else. This one, the small batch was there for a little while. The bottle and bond much quicker, and then the single barrel 120. Just even.
You say yeah, the water so good.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Guys, we got free water.
Free water, baby.
I guess we're not editing that.
They saw us about 15 bottles of liquor and they're like, they're gonna need water.
Yeah.
They're gonna need water.
They saw us setting up a tripod in front of a couch and they were like, we gotta go see what's going on.
It did look a little shady. I'm sure for the Airbnb proprietors for me to be bringing in a
Brendan showed up without a shirt on too, so
the bottle of baby oil did not help either.
Yeah. It was the rope that Ben was grabbing at.
That's for the OnlyFans later.
So anyway, join us on Patreon.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, I'm a reputable journalist in this town.
Not anymore.
No, you've derailed it very quickly.
Journalism isn't what it used to be.
Fake news. All right. So what do we got? Let's start off. We all have small batch. All right. So small batch is proofed at 92. All right. I've never had, guys, anything from 1792.
You never had any 1792?
No.
Full proof. Small batch.
No.
Bottle and bond.
No.
Sweet wheat.
Jinx. The only thing I've had from there is...
Torbeck.
Oh, what was the one that was named after an old guy that was really popular, 14 years, and it's allegedly from 1792. It was last year.
Old Granddad.
No.
Old Overhaul.
No, it's like a real person.
I kind of know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
Basil Hayden.
Sam Houston.
That's what I was.
Alamo, I think, right?
That was my next one.
That's allegedly from 1792.
Remember it.
Yeah.
Cheers, David.
This actually says 1792, so you know it's from them. So this is sourced whiskey, and I think it's going to compare pretty much to their 1792 small.
Do you like 1792?
No, but I do like Costco. So in theory, this would be a little bit better than 1792.
True.
How much did you pay for this one?
It's 1790 true.
Yes, these are all $30 for a liter.
What? All of them?
Each one of them are $30.
Wait, but so you're paying $30 for the single barrel that's 120 proof, and $30.
Yes,
for, wow.
It's hard to find though. That's the problem. Is like
okay. Well, okay. So we'll get into the value, I guess, in a little bit. We're not doing a traditional point of view, correct?
Right.
All right.
So I talked to a couple people at the Costco's in Tampa, and I think all of the stores got less than 100 bottles. Like I think Brandon got 60 or 70, and that kind of thing.
Did you get any up here? They had some. Yeah, Elliot got some. Right?
Elliot got some. I quit on Costco after they screwed me from George T. Stagg.
I was gonna laugh so hard when Ben went to Costco yesterday.
And there was a
town, and there was a BTAC in it, and he got it, and you didn't.
I've been happy for Ben, but
also
also
wouldn't have been doing this today. Yeah.
Costco Tallahassee has some great bottles. They have
great hats. Great hats.
Great hats
well.
too. I'm a big fan, so I had to just pick up a new one while I got in town. But a Four Roses single barrel, $36.
all the time, perpetually.
That's
I was a
great
Costco
model.
member for like 3 years, and they had it in stock constantly. They can't sell it. Like people don't know what a great value is.
That's a great value.
That's a great value. That'd be like an 8. If we scored it right now, it would probably make the top of the board.
At $36.
Oh, at $36? Yeah.
Right, because you're probably giving it like a 2 or 2.5. You're getting it less than MSRP. You're probably giving it 2.5 on value. And it's a great bottle of
I
beer.
know.
All right, back to this.
Yes.
Back to this.
Yes. Stay focused.
This tastes very sour mashy to me. It's what I like my first experience with it. It's very sweet.
I get like no spice. It's all, like I said, I get like a lot of like grape, black cherry notes.
It's fruity.
A little bit of nuttiness.
I am getting the nuttiness, and that's what I guess with the rye.
Black cherry.
And they're advertising the rye spice on the back of this, fellas. They're saying smooth with its notes of oak and rye spice, accented by vanilla and caramel. Definitely getting caramel and vanilla, but it is a
Very
bourbon,
traditional.
So.
It's just not. It's just a good, solid bourbon. It's not mind blowing. It would probably score average. If we were doing a point system, it would probably score between a 4 and a 5 before value.
Before value, okay.
And then you'd give it, a 1.5, 1.75, or 2 on value because you're getting so much for a liter. So you're probably looking at like a 6 to 7 on this.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Your final score of like a 7-ish on this.
A baseline of 6 for sure. It wouldn't be any lower than that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it would be higher than a 7.
I'm more interested in moving up for the same price to a bottle and bond.
All right.
A little bit older or the single barrel.
All right.
Yes. The fact that you can get the same price. Now, they are harder to find, right? This stayed on shelves for longer, so that can impact how we view things.
Yeah, definitely.
But for the same price, older, more proof, yeah, I'm excited for those two.
Don't pour a lot. That's good.
That's enough?
There's plenty.
All right.
We're just tasting. Just a little sample review.
Too much of the 1792.
Oh, man.
Original one.
To me, automatically like more caramel. More caramel, more vanilla.
Right off the bat.
Caramel?
Caramel.
What do you pronounce your last name?
Caramel.
Caramel. All right. Sorry, it was not a good joke.
A little sweeter.
Pretty standard for you.
It has more character. Definitely more character. Like on the nose, immediate.
Oakier for sure.
Yeah.
It's a little older probably.
Well, at least 4 years to be bottle and bond, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me read this here.
Yeah.
Wonderfully balanced.
Wonderfully balanced.
Subtle notes of candied fruit, honey, give way to a pleasant spice, bringing out the true character of the rye.
I definitely get more spice on this. Definitely more spice.
It's a good spice on the finish. I know you love finishes. You hate most finishes, but you love when a finish.
Yeah, a good spicy.
Yeah.
Spicy spice.
A lot of spice on the back end. Okay.
Oh, the taste is so much better, so much more refined.
A ton better. Well, the older, all those sharp edges are off of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
This one, the small batch was shiny, is how I described it. It was just kind of shooting out in all sorts of different directions. This is more nuanced, down home plate, but richer too.
For sure, and complex, like you said. A lot of caramel, a lot of spice, smooth. It bounces around, but it's complex and cohesive, I guess. We'll give it the whole point.
Got both of them. Vanilla is certainly there. I don't know if I'm getting a lot of candied fruit on it. It's
more spice.
Yeah,
More spice
that's
to me than fruit.
Hey, are we still recording, by the way? So make sure my phone's like tolerating this. Hi, phone. It's good. It's good content.
It's not bad for an
iPhone.
You're 8 minutes in.
That's fine.
Okay, producer.
This is moving along quickly for us. We're flying.
Shout out producer Johnny, who refused to be on camera.
Hi, Johnny. How are we doing, Johnny?
Good.
Okay.
I mean,
So good that he's been on his phone the whole
I
time. Not
just
listening to
changed
radio.
Twitter the whole time.
Exactly. But this is good. Okay, so if we give this a quick score, it's probably getting up closer. It's probably still in the. I'm probably saying it's still in the 6 to 7.
6 to 7. I don't think this is making the big board.
Raise the floor. Raise the floor.
Yeah, it's probably getting like a 6 1/4 to 7 1/4.
Yeah.
6.5 is what I was going to say. 6.5, if I'm not mistaken, was like Elijah Craig territory.
Oh, I think I would take this over Elijah Craig.
I think I would too.
I feel like I would take this over.
Again, this is a full liter. You got 2 of it.
I just price and volume.
And proof on this one too.
Right.
In fact,
Extra
you're
proof.
100. So
I think you're cheating to say 6.25. I think this would be flirt with 7, which gets us into big board conversation.
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't
know about 7.
No, it was like 7.6. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
So I'd say between 6.5 and 7.2. That's where I'd put it.
Okay.
It's like maybe slightly above.
You're saying it would have a chance.
Right, yeah, like kind of like thinking through it where we think that would end up.
I think there's the same chance as in Dumber and Dumber. Yes. So you're saying yes, that chance, but probably not.
But
Put this for benefit.
probably like a 6.8. I get a 6.8.
Okay.
That's a good score.
Okay, that's fine.
Very important, yes, just to give it the score.
6.75.
6.81. Now that I had that last 7.
Man. You're really going heavy on this 120 proof.
Yeah. You are an alcoholic. How about a little bit less for me?
Oh, did I pour too much?
Yeah,
this is the last one though. We can like actually sit down. And
Well, it's not. It's also not our bottle. It's Ben's.
It is.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take
It's
one.
leaking.
Yeah.
It's leaking. It's leaking.
That's fine. Just
Okay.
wipe it off on your crotch. Oh, gosh.
Bottle staying in Tallahassee.
Like that ad.
So the nose, way more depth. Like,
Oh, for sure.
Considerably. Because there's less
20%
water. I'm
more
not,
proof,
I'm not
yeah.
smelling water, right?
The caramel, the vanilla, like it's staying in the same flavor, basic bourbon profiles for
Still
all of
amping
these,
up. We're just amping
but
everything
it's
up.
just getting richer and deeper, and that's what she said.
Yeah.
Again, our Patreon fans only fans. Sorry, I don't partake in those kind of things.
Sure, right?
Johnny's judging me over there.
Johnny's like, man, I wonder what the link to that is.
Mm.
Just search
Ooh.
it. Just search it, kids.
I got a flavor from that I didn't get from the other two. Milk chocolate,
I can see the chocolate.
chocolatey, and then like a little bit more spice too, a little peppery in those too.
Johnny wants to try this
bad.
off.
Oh, Johnny wants to try it? Or no, now my crotch is vulnerable to it.
I'll try it afterwards.
Alright.
Good in there.
Clock. It's a crotch block.
What?
Easy for you to say.
What did you just say?
Crotch.
Yeah, I do get more chocolate out of this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've talked about that with the Four Roses
Yeah.
single barrel proofs.
Yep.
Get some chocolate out of it. I mean, I know this is not Four Roses, but a higher proof.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what it is that kind of gives it that.
A little more of the so like the caramel that we've gotten on the other ones, it's like the old nasty. It's kind of like old person candy. It's like the soft caramel
Yeah,
with like a little bit of
those.
cream in
I
the
like
middle.
those.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The softer ones though. Well, you are kind of like an old man at heart. I feel like.
Is it your bedtime yet? 2 p.m.
All right, so I mean, from a value perspective, they're all the same.
Pretty much. I think maybe $5 more on the small batch.
I would never like need to buy a small batch and put it in my collection. Like there's nothing offensive about it.
Yeah, there's no point.
I think Ben likes having all three. If you had these
yeah.
two,
Yes, I have. Like
he
yeah.
likes the.
I
the thought of
definitely.
having
I
all three.
fought to get the single barrel because I didn't want to have just 2 of the 3.
The other two, like I think, would reasonably be in the collection and be like ones that you would have.
To me, these are all cocktail mixers. Like,
Even,
I don't know.
even
if
the
I'm
single
sipping.
barrel. I think the single barrel one.
I think the single barrel is a great high proof mixer. Like you get make sure it's like a more like a chocolatey kind of take.
Yeah, but I think this wouldn't be bad. So what I hate is when I've got a bunch of people over and I kill an entire bottle.
Yeah.
So this would not be a bad one to, like you said, either make as mixers or sip neat because you get
Yeah.
so much with the full liter there, you know.
I also feel like so from what I've been seeing, the single barrel has hit and miss. Like this could be one of the better Spectrum bottles, but there have been random
Some decorations.
chess pieces.
Notice this beneath me.
Yeah.
What is it? It's a chess piece.
It's a queen. Yeah, there's a king. Just
I feel less
chess pieces
awkward
were
with it.
here when-
Here, nah.
yeah, it's a terrible spot.
Wow, that's great. That's great content, guys. Anyway, so this could be one of the better bottles. I've heard there are like terrible bottles out there,
Well, we didn't get a terrible.
or terrible barrels that
Terrible single barrel offerings.
Yeah.
Well, that's the risk of a single barrel. This is nice. Like if we were to sit here, order pizza, and watch college football games, and this is what we sipped on.
This is a great idea.
Got Momo's right. Sponsor Momo's. Drink bourbon, get drunk.
double cheese no crust.
What?
Bad joke.
Oh, it's a great one.
Bad joke.
Man.
And you want to go live? You think that we should have this podcast?
We're not editing any of this. I mean, it's all going in.
Double cheese no crust. I thought was a great joke.
Do you get pizza
Oh,
without
double fries.
crust?
Oh, I get
It was a
now.
play on double fries no sauce.
I got it. That's your podcast.
Never heard of it.
I've been on it before.
Jeez.
He wore a double fries no slaw shirt on the tour yesterday. It was
Did
great.
you?
I name dropped double fries no slaw 10 times easily.
Were the people like, oh yeah?
No one cared.
No.
No one cared.
No one's ever
It was
heard
great
of
though.
They were all like,
You
the
should
guy,
mention
the
on
guy
the
said,
bench. On the bench. I'm gonna say it loudly so people
Yeah.
can hear it.
the guy
Sorry.
said,
Alright.
that's what they said. No, listen on the bench.
Did they really?
No, they said we listened to the wake up. Never mind.
Anyway, yeah, I can see sipping on this a little bit. In my head though, it changes over time. Like the longer this thing sits out and gets a little air into it, it'll get a little funkier, similar to like it's not similar in profile, but similar in change to like a double rye. Kind of gets a little funkier as it sits. So I've noticed that like I'll sit here and maybe 10 minutes later I'll get a little
changes,
a little funky.
not for the better.
Yeah, in my head.
So
I almost brought my old tub here for you to take home with you in Tampa.
Get out of here.
So I guess that's the other thing too is we've talked about this. When we drink, I'm kind of at the point now where I'm usually pouring something not allocated, but something that's a little bit better,
Decent.
a store pick, something that's fairly good because I only drink 2 or 3 nights a week, and so most nights, even if I had this, I'm not really going to this. Now again, for a party where you got to pour a bunch of them and people like high proof. Yeah, we'll get everybody all liquored up with this.
Because we're making cocktails, and I'll be pouring this into cocktails.
For sure. And
so
so
that's
a
a
good
time where I'll open my cabinet and I'm reaching for these.
Right. So it serves its purpose.
Great value, though.
That's also
Good
why I have a
value.
handle of Old Forester 100. Because that's
Yes,
a great
yeah,
Forester 100.
I would put
same
that
thing with
against
Wild
this.
Turkey 101.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a handle of Double Oaked.
Yeah.
People like that stuff. You know?
Yeah, so I would say if you go out and try Old Forester 100, Wild Turkey 101, and compare it to these, figure out which of the 3 you like the best, and that'll be like your house bourbon.
So off the top of my head, I would take the Old Forester 101 over this.
Yes.
This one's tougher because you're comparing 20 different proof. I probably like the flavor of the Old Forester one.
I kind of like this of the 3. I kind of like the Bottle and Bond the best.
That is the most
approachable. This is hot, man. This is hot. We've
little.
noticed that with some of that 1792 foolproof.
Right.
Stuff can be
Also,
absolute gas.
we've been stepping up though. So if we would have gone to this blind,
You wouldn't
this would have been
If you
really
wanted,
aggressive.
say, a daily sipper, you're someone who partook, 3-4 times a week and wanted to have a 4 effect bourbon potentially, like if you want to have something nice and then go to that, or a startup one, probably the Bottom Bond is the most like down home plate and just quintessential bourbon flavors.
Yep.
But I like the single barrel too. It is. I do see. It is kind of getting like almost like yeasty, like
musty.
bready.
I get like a musty
weird.
kind of like.
Interesting.
So anyway, just something that I've kind of picked up on. So in my head, if I'm buying one of these, Bottled and Bond is where I would be.
Tulane's beating Oklahoma right now.
Isn't that crazy? Well, it's tied.
Yeah, it'll be updated by the time we post
Oh,
this
for
anyways.
real?
Yeah. All right. So this was fun.
Nuts.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah.
So-
this is great.
So I don't know when we're posting this. Maybe just today.
It's 30.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anyways, well, I'm waving awkwardly. I don't know why.
For myself and my friends.
Did you
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh God. Too hard.